yo, I don't got no issue with what Vlad do, you heard?
Right.
And niggas are journalists. That's
Right.
what journalists do. That's why all these other niggas be trying to say they journalists.
I
So they can
believe
do what he do.
I believe it would. I believe it would greatly benefit somebody in your position to go on a platform like that. He got probably like 6 million
Yeah, you feel me?
subscribers
Like
or
that
some
ain't
shit
nothing.
like that. But like you said, you never had no problem with him. You don't view him that way. Recently, Hassan Campbell went and accepted his chair at Vlad TV after almost probably 8 years of ridicule, accusations.
Talking
Uh,
about how the white man need to stay out of black people business. How the white man need to stay out of black people business, and the first thing you do is you run to the white man and tell your story. And then I like, that's why I like Vlad. Because when he started trying to talk that Africa Bambaataa talk, you see something was curbing that, right? Yeah,
yeah.
but back to you getting shot. You said it was too.
Yeah.
I was loving that he was curbing him. I don't want to talk. You've been around for all of these years talking about Bambaataa. You ain't never make it up here. We ain't gonna
Right.
come up here and start talking about Bambaataa now. I respect that.
Right.
Yeah, I
I said
respected that.
that.
Get out
I
of here.
said that. I said that last night.
You
You
use that nigga.
had to
You
get
use
shot to
that
get
nigga.
up
You
there.
ain't coming up here to tell your story. You gonna tell a story that I want to hear.
Right.
Or you ain't gonna tell no story. Let's get it out.
Right.
I like, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got no problem with Vlad, you know?
It's always technically been that way. You gonna answer them questions that he asked up there.
Right.
So yeah, it was shocking to me. It was shocking to me, and out of the blue, he looks like he's very, very happy to be, be on the platform for sure. Looks very submissive.
He looked happy to be a receipt, period. Cause he's a receipt. You know what I'm saying? Now he's a receipt. Now they always like, yo, show me the receipt. Well, Hassan Campbell's
Right.
a receipt. These niggas
Yeah,
be
he gave
talking
us
like
the
they
receipt.
gangsters, and all they got to show for it is a bunch of injuries, you heard? Nigga, you the receipt. You are what gangster niggas do. You the recipient of that. You not the gangster. You the receipt. This is what gangsters do to people. Look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
Right.
he happy to be the receipt though. Like that's,
Right.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
said the same thing last night. That he never the whole time you've been online talking about that you was molested by Africa Bambaataa. The whole time you was ranting. Even the foundation of his rant in Bronx River that day. All of that. That was the foundation of that's what started it. That's what triggered it all. Him questioning Cassie being compensated because he wasn't compensated for his injuries. He did all of that and went up there and still wasn't allowed to tell that part of the story. And that was associated with it. That was associated with it. It
Yo,
was
shout out to
rooted in
Vlad
that.
for that.
It was rooted in the molestation. Wow.
Shout out to Vlad for that, you heard?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he be pulling niggas skirts up. For
Yeah,
real.
I appreciate that. Like niggas don't want to hear about that, man. Niggas don't want to hear about that nasty shit that was going on, cause you so offended by these old folks that let that happen to you and all of that when you was younger, whatever.
Right.
Why you got pictures next to that nigga as a grown man?
As an adult.
As an adult, you standing next to this nigga as a grown man, so you can't no longer hold the grown men and women accountable for what happened to you when, as a grown man, you didn't do nothing either.
Right. So technically,
They under the same spell as you, nigga. Out that still. I mean, you can't be. If you never saw the nigga no more after that, yeah, all right, cool.
yeah,
We
he took the
understand.
photo. And November 24th was the last day to file a suit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's liable anymore for that. I guess the statute of limitations ran out for things that happened in the 70s, 80s, 90s to
So that's why
2000s.
all these, women just hit all of these dudes with these suits like last week. Last week was the last day, the last week or something like that.
November 24th. Yeah, I forget the name of it was called the adult something law. But when he didn't file no lawsuit, that told the story on that. So it wasn't no reason for him to have his meltdown in Bronx River when you didn't
He
even
was
file a
jealous.
lawsuit.
He a jealous man. He was jealous of Cassie. He did the same thing. He did the same thing she did. You know what I'm saying? He did the same
Right.
thing she did. He the first. He the male superhead. Like he got famous. He got famous the same way Corinne Steffens got famous.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's no difference.
Technically speaking, yeah.
It's no
Goddamn.
difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Damn. Yeah.
that nigga's the male version. He's the male superhead nigga. And I'm saying he on here. Now he done got shot. And he acting like he tough because he got shot. No, nigga, that don't make you tough. That means tough niggas got next to you.
That make you shot.
Yeah, you shot. And you happy about it. Smiling in the hospital talking about I'm still alive. You almost 50 years old. You
Right.
doing the same type of TikTok routines as the 16 and 17-year-old niggas out here. This nigga's lost, bro. This nigga's lost.
Wow. Pathetic. So I think his YouTube situation, that's probably gonna be over with. Where do we go from here?
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so. He's a
He can't
compelling.
come back. He can't come back and critique anybody. He can't come back and ridicule anybody. None of that. Because he don't mean the shit that he say. He can be bought. Niggas like that is dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas will say anything for
Dangerous.
$1, son.
Dangerous.
That
Biggie
nigga
said
shitted
it.
on Vlad and 1090 Jake. Them two niggas specifically, son. Vlad and 1090 Jake for being white people dealing with black. Know what I'm saying?
Period.
So
Period.
why would you go on
Blatantly.
this white man show and talk about something that shit ain't got nothing to do with hip hop? None of that. This is you
Right.
getting shot in these streets. Why would you go on a white man show and do that? Why you ain't call up your man academics and go on there and do it? You know what I'm saying? You know why he did that. For
Of
a
course.
couple dollars.
Yeah.
Vlad got it.
Yep. We can't respect your opinion anymore,
You're done,
Haas.
son. I'm a wild that nigga. You already know when I'm later on. I'm saying when I get back inside, I'm wild
Yeah,
that nigga
I
upstairs.
wanted to get mine out the way in the morning. You prime time at him. I already
You know
know.
that. I'ma kill this nigga for that. Like, you fucking hypocrite. Like, yo, say he's a hypocrite, son. In every sense of the word, son. Like,
Every sense of the word.
every sense of it.
Pathetic.
Like, yo, that nigga is crazy, bro. He was like, finally, 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 my chance. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What? Like, yo, not you, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga was like, finally, finally. I was like, this nigga's a dweeb. So I'm so glad I disassociated myself with that nigga, son. That's my word, son. That nigga's a
Right.
dweeb, son. Yeah.
Yeah. Let him crash out.
He
Let him
already
crash
crashed
out.
out.
Let him crash out.
You watching the nigga burn
Get
now,
on
you
out
heard?
the way. It's the holiday season. The algorithm is the most active from November 28th to December 28th.
Say
Get
that.
get busy. I'm telling
Say
you.
that.
These niggas is getting out of the way. One thing about public opinion, when they get a hold of your ass, one way or another, it's going to affect you. You could be finished or it could make you. His ass is finished because everybody's seen it. Everybody, he still got videos on his channel right now with his anti-Vlad rhetoric.
But you
With
on there
his,
talking about
yeah,
finally. So
yeah,
the whole time you talk about the rap niggas because you wanted to be a rapper. He probably got mad whack ass raps in his head right now from back in the days. That's
right,
why he used to be around them niggas. I'm saying he probably used to be rapping and shit.
right. I said that last night on my live stream. I said
I'm saying?
these guys who come to us under the guise of a conscious community, they got a big thing with attacking rappers and shit.
Because
You
they
know
be
what I'm saying?
bitter.
Yeah,
A lot
jealous,
of niggas
yeah,
a lot of these niggas with big podcasts right now is bitter rappers. They bitter. They not happy how the rap industry treated them. And so now you can't get no, You know what I'm saying? Riven with them niggas right now. And I'm saying if you in the
Right.
rap industry,
Right.
like, they on bullshit time. I ain't mad at them niggas. They overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. Do it how you do it. But I just know that it's about 4 or 5 major podcasts right now
Yeah.
that got niggas who doing way better at podcasting than they did at rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way better.
I seen a video where somebody mentioned that the podcasters who have some influence, they kind of like was famous already and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
Which
why, yo, Gully, nobody can't tell me shit. That's how I know I'm kicking ass out here, you heard?
I
All
just
these
said
niggas was
that. I
famous.
just said that. I
All
just
these
said
niggas was
that.
famous when they got they said I'm
Already
doing the numbers that
famous,
niggas is
man.
doing,
Yeah.
and they was famous. You heard? I just did 18 years in jail, and before I went to jail, all I was doing was hitting niggas upside the head with the pistol in the street. It ain't like I was in a rap game before this or none of that. I wasn't doing none of that shit. I was in the
Right.
streets, and you understand what I'm saying? So for me to come on, like I just got a Chris Gotti interview. You heard? Like, let's get to that. And I'm saying I might drop that. I might drop an episode today. Like, I got that many in the stash now. So
Dude,
remember
I
I told you that?
told you
I'm
that.
stacking episodes.
Yeah. Oh, this is the time you need to start unloading. I told you
Yeah. And I'm
the
saying I
next
might drop an
28 days.
episode today.
Next 28 days is the most lucrative on YouTube. It's
Say
proven.
that.
You can look it up and shit. Everybody at home, the weather is changing,
Right. Niggas is
holidays
tucked
and
in.
shit. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm glad that shit happened. Because people need to know that niggas can be bought. You
But
feel
look,
me?
I've been
Check me
calling
out.
this
Check
nigga.
me out. Check me out. People need to know that niggas can be bought. Zip, you know what I'm saying? There was a photojournalist that was moving amongst the Black Panthers named Ernest Withers, running
I
around
remember
taking
you posted that nigga the other day.
running around taking pictures and shit
He was
like that.
working.
Like motherfuckers need to know that there's
He was
niggas who
telling them
can be
niggas, he was
bought.
telling everybody who was in the Black Panther, he was that's such and such, that's such and such, that's such and such. Yeah, I read about that nigga before.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Niggas who would do anything for money is dangerous. Dangerous. Very
Son.
dangerous. Don't
But
trust
we
them.
already knew he was one of them because he told people he sucked that man wee-wee for some money. That's why this is his whole YouTube situation is based off of him telling people that he was sucking wee-wee for money, for African behavior. Do what you
Oh
mean? He
my
did that for money.
goodness.
He did that for a monetary gain. You don't remember how he used to look? I was in jail. I came home and he already had the chains and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But once he tried to get fly out his mouth with me, and I
Right.
go back, I look, nigga, when you first bust on the scene, you was wearing oversized tees. You know what I'm saying? You used to be looking kind of disheveled. You ain't have no jewelry, no none of that. You told people you suck Africa band by the wee-wee, and you started getting a couple dollars. Now you got koi fish and all of that. Now you
God
got
damn.
koi
He
fish
said
and
then
all
he
of that,
started
nigga.
getting
So
a
do your
couple
thing. You know what I'm
dollars.
saying? We know he is selling soul. We know that. He been sold. He sold his soul to get on that album cover. Remember what he said?
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
because he loved me. Because he loved me.
Let's get to that.
Right.
Let's get
Yeah.
to that.
Right. Let's get to that. Nigga said, because he loved me. He said he still loved Duke. But he mad at the people in Bronx River. He mad
Yeah.
at them because they ain't
Right.
do nothing. But
Right.
yeah, he still love Band.
How about that?
You can't make that make sense. You
How
can't.
about
It's
that?
impossible. You know how to say you make it make sense? It's impossible for you to make that make sense.
When he got on there and said finally, I almost fell out my chair.
Finally,
I almost fell out my chair.
off the rip, it's
Yeah.
hilarious. I don't know what else you said on here. I'm out of here. Soon as he said finally like 3 or 4 times, bro. He was like,
Yeah.
finally, finally, finally. I said, oh,
Yeah.
you was that's like you when you was little. Remember when you was little in school? I used to
Right.
have good hands, shit, Gully. Now I wasn't always a bald head nigga. I used to have shit kind of cute little nigga, you heard?
Right.
The
Right.
little girls used to be hitting you and all of that. They like you. You ain't know, you'll beat her little ass for that. Yo, don't be hitting me, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong? My mother told me somebody hit me, hit him back. Don't be
Right.
hitting me, but you don't know she like you. That's Hassan Gamble, you heard? He cursed these niggas out because he liked them. He loved Jim Jones. He loved Mano. He probably listened to them niggas all day in his crib, you heard? And then get on the internet and talk about these niggas, bro. He wish he was these niggas. The niggas that he talk about the most is the
Right.
niggas he wish he was, bro.
He definitely had a fixation with Mano and Jim Jones. Like he go off on
Vlad in 1090 Jake too. And now look, finally,
yeah.
if Mano hit that nigga on the back channel like, yo, what up? Come sit in the back of the Maybach, I'm saying, do an interview. He ain't gonna be
He in
happy.
there. Yeah.
Yo, I'm saying, me and Mano, Jim Jones tell me, yo, come to Harlem, sit outside, we drink some liquor, do an interview. He gonna do all of that. But he talk about these niggas like they dogs, you heard? And that shit is corny, son. That shit is mad corny, bro.
Wow. Build a great following doing it. Build a great following doing it.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I told you it's not over for the nigga. That nigga got a cult following, it seemed like, you heard? It seemed like he got a cult following.
It's gonna continue.
Yeah, yo, think about it, son. How much bullshit. You watch wrestling when you grew up?
I did.
Alright. So what
I
you think?
continue
People
to
just
watch it.
start watching bullshit? No,
I
they been
continue to
watching
watch
bullshit.
it. Right.
They gonna watch this. This nigga's entertaining. You cannot lie. Sometimes he make you laugh. This nigga just
Yeah.
on some outlandish shit. He just say some
Yeah.
outlandish shit. All the nigga had to say yesterday was finally.
Right.
Finally. Niggas bust. He wanted to laugh saying that shit, son. He wanted to laugh. So
I'm
that shit was
very
hilarious,
curious.
son.
I'm very curious to what he's gonna say. You know what? Zip? His next live stream is probably gonna be the biggest one that he's ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Shit might do 1,000,000 views.
Yeah. Whereas he gonna offer his rebuttal about how he got down with Vlad and all of this type of shit. So yeah, you're right. It's gonna continue.
He
It's
ain't
gonna
gonna
continue.
stop, son.
Right. Wow. Good morning, y'all, man.
Do your thing, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying, like, I'm on some other. Do your thing, nigga. Like, you ain't got nothing going on. You sitting on that couch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit going on, you heard?
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want your shit to stop. Do your numbers, you heard? But nigga, you a bozo. And you a hypocrite. I've been calling that nigga a hypocrite for the last 6 months on YouTube, though. Wilding him up. This
Yeah.
shit ain't really
Yeah.
been the same
Yeah.
since he said
Yeah.
something slick to me, but that's a whole nother story. But I've been calling him a hypocrite for like the last 6 months, pointing shit out. But this right here, this God. God did this for us, you heard? God did this for us, you heard? You sucker. You sucker. You did this to yourself. We ain't have to go watch
God,
no videos.
God
We ain't
did.
have to compare and contrast and nothing. We
Right.
heard you shit on Vlad and 1090 Jake in the same sentence 100 times, 200
Culture
times.
vultures. Culture vultures. The
Culture
devil.
vultures.
The devil.
The devils.
Yeah, all of that.
And then you all the while you saying this, you wanting to go on the nigga platform. You
He
waiting
said,
for the nigga to call
finally.
you up there.
Finally. He worked for it, man. He took it in blood. Took it in blood. He went all the way to the ER about it. Aside from that, they wasn't gonna talk about his trauma, the
You was
trauma
gonna
that
get your
happened.
song, Kim.
Niggas
Me and
wasn't
Gully
gonna
want you to
give
know
up. Planet
you would
Rock.
have never made it on Vlad just talking about that wee you was sucking, you heard? Yeah, no, nobody wanted to hear that. Clearly, Vlad ain't want to hear that, you heard? Because every time you try to bring it up, he came back to that gunshot, you heard?
Right.
Nobody want to hear about that African bambaataa shit no more, man. Knock it off, man. Talk
Right.
about your little gunshot, man. That's it, man.
I never even knew, like you said, nobody wanted to hear it. I never even knew what happened between him and Africa Bambaataa until this morning, until just now when you detailed it. I never wanted to listen to it because of Planet Rock and the perfect beat and all that kind of shit. Like I just knew that in my mind and my heart, I wasn't gonna give up Beat Street. There's a scene in Beat Street when them niggas rock. I think it's the Roxy or some shit. When leading them walk up in that motherfucker and Africa Bambaataa and them niggas on the stage killing that shit. They killing that
Hey,
shit.
yo, son, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, they killing
Yo,
that
when I
shit.
first heard about Bambaataa doing that type of shit.
Zang.
Hey, yo, when I first heard about Bambaataa doing that kind of shit, I thought about the way them niggas used to be dressing back then.
Right.
Bambaataa and them niggas was dressing like the village people, son.
Yeah.
That's why they was saying this rap shit wasn't gonna last, B. Run DMC
Right.
saved these niggas. Them niggas was
Yeah, you
dressing like
said that.
cowboys and aliens mixed. They was dressing like cowboys and aliens mixed. That's how they stepping out. Every outfit,
Right.
half cowboy, half alien. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Motorcycle chain, leather vests, space boots with the fish tank around their head.
Same way George Clinton them niggas stepped
Right.
out the mother
Yo,
shit.
that shit ain't gonna last. That's why them people was
Yeah.
saying that, because they know ain't nobody gonna be coming outside making a fool out of themselves like this. Nobody ain't gonna. Once them niggas came with them level bombers, gold chains, and Kangos, oh nah, niggas can get with this shit.
Right.
Them niggas on the corner can fuck with this, because that's how they
said,
look.
They
Run
said
DMC save rap, man.
Holla saved the day, Queens.
That's
Shout
a
out to
fact. They
Queens.
saved them. But
Shout
that's what
out
I'm
to
saying. When I
Queens.
heard Africa Bambaataa was doing shit, like, it wasn't hard for me to believe that. Because I remember them niggas. Like, I remember old videos of them niggas, spacesuits, nigga dressed like the Pharaoh, an alien, and a cowboy in the same outfit. Bro, you strange. That's how you on stage?
He had them joints like the Viking.
Yeah, horns and all of that.
Yeah.
Devil horns with the arm, anything. Like, he just put anything on. 15 colors in his robe. Like, nah, nigga, this nigga weirdo. What kind of little kids want to hang out with this nigga anyway?
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and make sure y'all go over to Zip channel and subscribe and hit the top bell so you know when he on. Good morning to everybody. We live on the dribble. We discussing the transition that Hassan made, the door that he's always spoken of. He ran through the door. No more. No
That's
more.
the door. How
That's
you
the
did that,
door.
Hassan Campbell? Put the people on.
Yeah.
Put the people on. How you did that?
Lawrence, I appreciate your super chat. Good morning. He said, Hassan, I know where you from, Kenny Mac. He said, Hassan is a whole Bama. Shout out to DC.
Nigga call a nigga a Bama, nigga's a DC nigga.
DC all day.
That's a fact.
He said
Virginia nigga hate you call them that. You call a Virginia nigga that, they hate that shit because of the DC nigga.
Oh, yeah, that's disrespectful. Bama is disrespectful in that whole little DC, Maryland, VA. I used to live in Norfolk and shit.
My little cousin went to Norfolk State.
Live University. I used to be on the campus going to black plays and shit like that when I was a shorty, man.
My little cousin took them niggas to the tournament, nigga. Them niggas bumped the 2 seed, nigga.
Oh yeah. Norfolk State had a couple competitive seasons in basketball where they went to the tournament and shit.
2000, I think that was 2012. My little cousin got drafted from there. He went to Orlando. He made it to the Knicks and all of that.
Yeah. They said my nigga Gully blazed up, man. I came to approach this shit correctly and shit. I came to approach this, but before I got on here, we already contacted each other. We knew we was going to discuss this, and I knew you was going to get on later on. So I said, let me go on and get out the way.
Yeah, because I'm no freak. I'm on his hiney for that. Like, you hypocritical, some of my bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be on here talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. But specifically the nigga who you said you finally.
Sound like, oh man, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, I appreciate your time. All I needed was 20 minutes, my nigga. You know what I mean? Wake them up, tell them what time you gonna be on and shit.
I don't even know, man. When I feel like going live, I'm just gonna go live, man. I just do that shit. I'm winging this shit, Gully, man. I'm winging this shit, man. I'm saying this shit ain't planned out. I'm winging this shit, you heard?
Right.
You feel me?
Yep. Tell them where you at on Instagram.
Hey, yo, man, Zip with the Drip, man. Everywhere. Everywhere you go, Zip with the Drip, that's me, man. I'm saying every platform, I'm saying I'm on there, and I'm saying talking this shit, you heard?
Make sure y'all go. Make sure y'all go tune in to the Dribble Podcast. Truck drivers, I'm with y'all, man. Make sure y'all buckle up and drive safe. Turn me up. Zip, I appreciate you, my nigga. I'll get with you later. Peace.
Peace.